showtime.
BS and Beer Media in association with STWF TV, the podcasting network. We present to you the Frenemies Fantasy Football Podcast.
What's up, everybody? I am your host, Dale. And with me today, we've got Tim, we've got Kyle. We're going to be talking some fantasy football. What's up, y'all?
What's up, everybody?
What's up, guys?
That's right. It's going to be an abbreviated show, but we've got some best bets we're going to talk about. Timmy's got some tips. We're going to pick some games. It's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be pretty good. And look, I think we should start off this show with our featured athlete for the week.
What a game!
Right there.
What a game.
That guy had a hell of a game.
Yeah.
The snowman out there in Buffalo getting it done, baby.
Seriously.
Man, what did y'all think about all that damn snow? The people out there shoveling their seats, trying to sit down.
You saw them. You saw them like half naked shoveling snow out there, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're a different kind of
I-
breed in Buffalo. I'm gonna say that right now.
I can't do this. $20 an hour to shovel snow. Half
$20
naked.
an hour, dude.
Oh man, I would have done it.
Yeah. At the same time, it's your team. Like, and I'm thinking the whole time I'm getting into the game for free. Like straight up.
Yeah.
I shoveled
Yeah.
this snow. I'm getting in the game for free.
Did they get tickets? Too?
I don't-
Is that a thing? They got tickets?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but that's my thought.
Yeah. $20 an hour, you
If I
probably couldn't
shovel the
afford.
snow, I'm not
tickets.
leaving.
Not as much as I make on the corner. So there you go.
Mm-hmm. So, but I tell you, it's a big difference in the attitudes of people from Buffalo and people here in Little Rock, because
Mhm.
look, it's pretty racist outside right now. I look outside, all I see is white. Pretty racist.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, you don't get a glimpse of yellow sometimes.
No, it's nothing but white.
Yeah.
So, man, I had tickets to WWE Raw on Monday, and I did not go, and it sucked because I spent money on those tickets. So,
Where was
Oh,
that supposed to be at? Like Little Rock at like a convention center?
yeah,
or
well,
what?
actually, North Little Rock, we have our arena there,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's where they have the sporting events. And, I mean,
Carl-
yeah, the show went on. They had a lot of people there, though.
Hey, Kyle, it's Arkansas, man. We all get together at Jimbo's barn. That's where we do things. All right.
All right, we get together on the bayou. All good, man.
Hey, we got it.
There
We
you
do have
go.
an arena. There's Patty.
What's up, Patty?
Yeah.
How you doing? All right.
You know,
Patty
all
checked
this time,
in.
I thought Patty was eating a slice of pizza. She's kissing a doll.
Oh,
This whole time, I'm like, Patty loves pizza. She's been kissing. I thought that was a slice of pizza because the picture's so small. What is Patty?
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. Well, let's start with some drinks, man. Kyle, what you got today, man?
so I wasn't drinking the last couple shows.
Mhm.
This time I'm doubling up. So this is a Goose Island IPA, and then
IPA, there you
I
go.
actually still have some Crown Royal that I
All
was,
right.
I'm gonna put it with some ginger ale. So I'm
yeah.
gonna double fist today because, honest to God, the best bets last week. If anybody followed along and made some picks, it was a rough weekend, man. It was
It's rough for your boy.
some
It's rough.
fun games to watch, I guess, but man,
Mhm.
I lost like
Mhm.
over $200 this weekend. I got my
Mhm.
account like the highest I've ever been. I got it all the way up to like almost $500, and this weekend I'm sitting there, it's like at 300. I'm like, oh shit.
There you
So,
go.
It was
Did
rough,
you-
man.
Did you make that Green Bay bet I told you to make?
I did. The Green Bay bet would just that was all you gave me. You said, "Oh, Green Bay +7." I'm like, okay, well, $10
That's it.
you'll win. You win like I
Mhm.
would have won like $3 or $4, sure. No, I didn't make that one. I actually had some friends in California because you know how betting rules are all like they're different across state lines.
Right.
Louisiana can
Mhm.
bet on this and California can bet on that, but not the same. So they have DFS out there. They have all kinds of it's called like prize picks, and you just make fantasy lineups and this and that. We don't have that in Louisiana. So we were kind of switching back and forth. They sent me some money and they were making some bets. And I did that on DraftKings. And so one of my buddies, he went with Nico Collins. He went with CJ Stroud. He went the over on
Uh-oh.
Pat.
Mm.
Nico Collins to score. So the first game, he cashes out like $150. And then he takes at the Kansas City Saturday night game, he takes the under, of course, and that hit. He takes Pacheco
Wow.
to hit his yard. It's just like by the end of the night, it's up like $250, and I'm sitting there like just down 60, 70, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So thank you. One of us did win, but man, yeah, I had a terrible, terrible weekend, and I apologize to everyone. I'm very sorry. Down any money. You know what? I got you this week. How about that? I'll get you
There you
back.
go.
I like it.
There you go. This week's gonna be a lot better. All right, Tim, what you drinking, man?
Man, I got the country boy, the poor man's beer over here, the PBR.
Hey,
Right.
recognize that one. There you go.
Hey, look! I'm doing the call right now. All right, we've been snowed in Arkansas,
Mhm.
and I ain't been getting out until today. Then I didn't pick up nothing. But my son was supposed to fly back Monday, and so we got like 2 extra days hanging out because of the snow. And anyway,
So,
I pulled stuff out that I didn't like. Remember, and the PBR was sitting over there, so we threw it in the fridge.
there we go.
There we are.
I got you. Hey, we appreciate that. We appreciate that. Well, today I've got some white chocolate hot cocoa,
Oh,
and we've got some peanut butter Irish cream and peanut butter whiskey mixed in. That's what we're doing.
God
Okay.
damn.
Damn, Dale.
Mhm,
That's
He
fancy.
went
mhm.
he went from pink drinks to lush.
It's cold, man.
Damn. Yeah. All right, bro.
When I get locked in, we get locked in with the good stuff. Okay, that's how we do it here. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's how we do it here. All right. Let's talk about some news. We got coaching changes coming, of course.
Mhm.
Haven't had too many hires and stuff yet, but we did have some more firings. One of the big ones was Mike McCarthy is coming back to the Dallas Cowboys, and there was a lot of speculation after they lost their first playoff game
Mhm.
that if there'd be another coach in place there, but no other coach. And
What-
so, what
nobody
do you
wants-
think about that, Tim? Since
Yeah. Yeah. Since I know both of them, right? Because
yeah, there you go.
yeah, I know McCarthy. It's pretty typical.
Mhm.
Him and Dallas are kind of like a
Mhm.
meeting of the best. McCarthy, he's a one-shot wonder quite a few years for us too, doing the exact same thing that Dallas does.
Mm,
So I think it's great. But
okay.
I thought he'd be out. They were linked to trying to reach out for Belichick, which
Right.
that doesn't. I
I
don't
mean,
even
it
seem like a.
looks like Belichick's, all over these other teams. He's going to Atlanta. I heard like something about Tennessee is in the running.
Yeah.
I would think Chargers, LA, just with the amount of money
Mhm.
any LA team is going to have, you would think that'd be a hot spot. But
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they got a lot of talent.
Yeah, for sure. We saw Jim Harbaugh get some NFL interviews as well. He interviewed with the Chargers, and I believe he interviewed with Atlanta too, right?
yep,
Mhm.
Atlanta interviewed him too, which is great. Like, the two coaches so far that our division rival is going to interview Bill Belichick and Jim Harbaugh.
Mm-hmm.
Fabulous. Just love it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, and the big one coming out of nowhere. Pete Carmichael let go as the offensive coordinator of the Saints. My goodness. I mean, look, Twitter was on fire yesterday when this happened. People were out there throwing second lines. We heard this. I mean, people were really celebrating this news. Kyle, like, did you really celebrate like that too?
Look, man. Look. You don't want anyone to ever lose their job, get fired. You know, they got families. This is different, man. You in the NFL, you got plenty of money, you're good. So in this case, yes, I was celebrating. I was very happy. It's about time. Like, I just feel like it's overdue. It's been overdue. When we left Sean Payton, should have just switched it up, switched the whole game up. He's not a play caller. Just, that was a failed experiment. Move on. Let's do something new. So, yeah, I'm happy.
Okay. Well, we'll see what the Saints end up doing with coordinator. We're hearing that they're linked to looking at the quarterback coach from the Bengals.
Yep.
And the quarterback coach from, I believe, Houston, right?
I saw the Rams. They had a assistant from the Rams was on there.
Oh.
And then I saw Seahawks. Somebody out of Seattle, too. I guess Seattle's just, getting rid of all their coaching staff. So there you go.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. I'm really thinking the Saints going to go with the first-time play caller. And I kind of welcome that because it's something different. It's going to be new ideas. It's going to be fresh. So let's see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
All right.
Who would you rather have though? What do you think?
Well, so the thing is, and I saw somebody mention this, the reason why it can't be a offensive coordinator who was previously calling plays. It has to be promotional, like an upgrade. So it's either, that's why they're looking at assistants. I guess the offensive coordinators that were not calling plays, I saw the 49ers. And I know the Dolphins, and there was one other team I'm blanking on. I think the Rams too. So, like if you're kind of looking at those guys, that would be one thing. But I really wish it would be somebody that, kind of has some idea how to call plays. Like a first-time play caller makes me nervous. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Like, it can't get any worse. Let's be real.
Exactly. Exactly. I was kind of listening to Sean Payton. Remember when they hired a bunch of young guys, and Sean Payton was like, hey, you hiring these guys, they don't know what they're doing. It's gonna be easier for me. Well, fast forward a few years, he was wrong about those things. So I think the young minds is the way to go. Especially the stuff that I'm seeing, Miami, especially San Francisco. Anybody with Shanahan,
right.
I'm down with. Let's go. Even Shanahan's neighbor.
Does he have any other kids or anything? Like, does he have like a daughter or something? Can we throw her in there?
Yes, exactly.
He's gonna get his 4-year-old son out here with a Wii controller.
Oh my god! Maybe at this point, Shanahan's so old. Maybe he's got grandkids that are coming up. I don't know. Sign somebody out of high school. There you go.
Yep. All right, man. Let's go to Tim this week. Let's start out with Tim first. How about that? It's a Timmy intro.
It's time for Timmy's tips.
Perhaps play a little game called Just a Tip. Just for a second, just to see how it feels.
Yeah.
All right, Tim. What you got for us this week, man?
Hey, look, I like that picture there has more relevance because I won this year too to you, man. I need another one that says 4 because I got 4 of them.
Mm,
What do you think?
mm.
No,
Yeah,
Dale?
the cash register at the grocery store told me about it. He said, "Yeah,
Yeah.
did you hear Tim's
Did you
world
hear?
championship?" I said, "Whoa, that's
That's it.
crazy.
I know.
It's crazy. We're in
Yep.
Louisiana too. It's a Little
It
Rock League."
must be one of Dale's cousins though, because he complains about me all the time.
Okay, so is that
I'm
all
gonna
the tips you got for this week?
nope. I'm gonna drive. I'm taking the drive. Taking over. All right. Can you
Okay.
hit this
All right.
allow Tim to share button?
Uh-oh.
Oh, what? Who is
Oh,
that guy? Oh
it's a,
my
hand,
gosh.
a handsome man right
This is
there.
partying it up, Dale. Oh
Hey,
man.
was that a Patron
Look,
bottle? What type of
look
Patron
at
is that?
him. Look at this guy. That's my 32nd birthday. That was 10 years ago, man.
That was
Dale's
your birthday, and
partying up.
he's got Patron. What the hell?
Yeah, yeah, yep. He's a Bud Light fan. He's always been one. Oh wait, what's this? Oh my gosh, it's again the same one. I knew everybody would enjoy these. All right, I felt like I've had to show some pictures. And then we got the Dallas tears. This is what the problem is right now in Arkansas. All them Dallas tears coming
Mhm.
over. All right, they're
Mm.
coming over and getting
Mm.
on us. That's why I got so much
Wow.
snow right now. All right,
Wow.
but
Look at that.
but the what I wanted to show off this week is this is my Fantasy Pros. This is their trade value chart. All right, January's.
Mhm.
All right,
Is
you
that
always want to
Will
look for
Levis on the cover? What in the world?
yeah. That's who you want to you always want to make sure you get the newest one too, January 24. All right, so but we're in the zone where we're deciding keepers. We're deciding what are we going to keep as far as dynasty leagues go, and I want to bring this up and say like a lot of keepers list are people charge for them, but this right here can be your keepers list because we've got everybody ranked right here, their value, um, and this one's just regular trade value. Then it's SF is super flex when you got two quarterbacks that start, and then you can kind of also track their value changing over the last month. -1 for Brees Hall, -4 for Jonathan Taylor, so on. So if you just take these numbers right here, and that'll be just help you decide who's a keeper and who's not, because you got a guy that's got a good name, but he might not have actually like longevity value, and versus the guy who's younger and has better value. But these are from Fantasy Pros, and I like listening to the guys that know more than I do because there's a lot of them out there. But I brought this in to show you my next step. This is my super secret document here. All right. Close your eyes, Dale. Close your eyes. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. So we got Timmy's document. All right. This is the Little Rock. I do this for all of my teams, and I think I've kind of shown off some of this a little bit before. Is that right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You have.
So when I get what I did recently, which is the last time I updated it was 12/29, but I'm deciding on what to keep right here. This is my key chart and how many I'm going to keep. And so I'm going through here. Anybody in red, I'm dropping them. I'm just dropping them to free agency. Now, anybody I see that might have some kind of value, I put orange in there, put them in as orange. And then this is their ranking according to this sheet right here, our trade value sheet. And so I just go rank them. And then I know who to trade and who to keep. Helps me out. Pretty simple. But like Demarcus Robinson, I picked him up at the end of last year. He's not going to be valuable to me. I'm going to drop him. Calvin Ridley, Rashad Bateman, I'm going to get rid of one of the two or both of them. So now I'm coming in and I know who I'm going to keep because I don't want to announce my keepers yet. You don't want to make your keepers because then people know who you're going to keep and who you're going to drop. And but you want to have the list together and decide what you're going to keep and then decide what you're going to drop. And so that way, now I can start shopping around Calvin Ridley and Rashad Bateman, most likely Calvin Ridley, and I can shop around Chase Brown and Antonio Gibson. So anyway, this is a level of organization that like helps you out. And then when people hit you up for about a trade later, you can just look at this real quick and know if they're a keeper or a guy you're going to trade. Because a lot of times people hit me up about somebody I'm already going to try to trade or drop. I'll be like, yeah, dude, and trade them for something cheap. So
Can you go back to the wide receivers real quick? So that Fantasy Pros, that's half point PPR in a dynasty format, right? So it takes into account, the
Yep.
half PPR and then also, age
So,
and kind of value going forward. Because
hmm
like the wideouts to me, that looks a little. I feel like Bateman is
oh,
way too high. Rasheed Rice should be way higher. Even he might even be higher than Ridley at that point.
well, that
Um,
I noticed something I thought about when I looked at this chart. I noticed today, and that wide receivers value is getting higher than the top wide receivers value are becoming higher than the top running backs value. CMC used to be the top over here. It used to be like right about 80, but now you get down here to the bottom, and I think that is representing the way that the NFL game's going. That we got 3 wide receivers here valued at 90: CeeDee Lamb,
yeah,
Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson. So I think that's because the game is going to more pass heavy game, and running backs are not as valuable altogether. But this helps you put everybody on an even plane. So if you got to make a decision between a wide receiver or a running back that you want to keep, which one's
yeah,
got the most value? It gives you just a number sign that you can go look.
yeah.
But
It's just like I was
you,
looking at some of the wideouts and that the list on your personal cheat sheet
oh yeah,
seems kind of off to me. Just specifically like that chunk in the middle, like Drake London at 16. Like, are you kidding me? Like,
yeah.
and Ridley at 37. So
Well,
that would be essentially
he
16, and that's like a total with backs included, right?
this is wide receiver position.
Okay, well then, what the hell is
Also,
Drake London doing at 16? Dale,
well,
please back me up here. Like, that's why I'm
he's the
saying this
only.
has to take into
Let's
account
go.
his age because it's only going to be his third
It's
year in the
Yeah,
league. Like,
that's what it is.
it's
like if he
It's
had,
dynasty
if
rankings.
he had like somebody
yeah.
come in like a Fitzpatrick who's just like a gunslinger, he's going to come in, he's going to just start like a Flacco type, essentially,
Well,
and who's going to come in and just make an Amari Cooper go from this level up to here, then that would make sense that Drake London goes, all the way up
see,
to 16.
I,
Like from 16 to Calvin Ridley at 37 or Rasheed Rice at 40. That makes no sense to me on that
well,
just that specific section for the wideouts. Everything else kind of seems, pretty fairly reasonable. But
it does take in. I was looking for the key over here. There used to be a spot where it tells you, hey, these are all the things that we take into account whenever you do these.
yeah,
That's every website that does these kind of rankings, they decide that. But it is contract, it is stability of the team, and they have like different sections. Like they break it down more than this. This is like just the final product, the overview. If you want to dig deeper into it and see what they think, or if a guy's got like 4 years on his contract here, but we know he's going to leave,
yeah,
then that takes an account on dynasty value versus redraft value.
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean,
And
if you put Drake London on, you know, give CJ
sure,
Stroud or like even like a Kyler
well,
Murray, Drake London, and they're a completely different player. I mean,
well, I
that
think
that makes sense to me.
Drake London is talented,
Yeah,
and
I agree.
you know, but
He's just in a shit
but he
situation, so
he's in it. But he's the only game in town though.
that's true.
They're
Yeah,
not throwing the ball to
he's a
Pitts.
true wide receiver one if you
He,
ever seen one. So
so, but Ritter's there, and the coaching changes. But this is also from January. So they when they change it in February, it'll change. Pieces
yeah,
change every month.
yeah,
So
yeah,
Yep.
you know, it's something to think about though that pieces change. Like Rasheed Rice, when you see he's number 18 right here.
yeah.
All right, that's why
That
I put the
seems
that's why I put the number right here. I did my last update on my list 1229.
yeah,
I had the December list, so Rasheed Rice was still number 40 in December.
yeah. That,
All right,
that's
and if you go to back over here, Rasheed Rice, he's gone up 8 positions. If you look over here on the far right, that's what this number is. He went from 42 to 50 in a month, value wise, and so that moved him up from the 40th wide receiver to
40
the number
to
18,
18. Yeah,
18th wide receiver, because it's looking like he's going to be the number one. So
Mhm.
there's a lot of movement here, and every month there's movement, every single month, and that's the piece you got to predict while you're watching this. And so yeah.
that Diggs number you see on the right just kind of hurts hurts me and anyone else
Yeah.
who had Stephon Diggs. You see that
Oh, yeah.
minus if you scroll down a little bit. No,
Yeah.
you have to keep scrolling
Oh,
down
this
because
one.
it's a
Oh, there you
minus
go.
21.
Yeah.
Like, ouch,
So
man.
he was ranked 60. He was valued at 62, and so he was the number 9, number 10 wide receiver.
Jesus,
And
man.
now because he's causing drama again, where'd he go? Nope. Anyway. Now because he's causing drama again, he's ranked much lower. So there he is.
Yeah.
But those are things to think about, though.
Yep.
Those are pieces to talk about and think about. And whenever you're looking at this is a set of data, and these guys are using all kinds of other pieces of set of data, and you got to interpret that and do your best with it. But this is a part of what I do. I'm just telling y'all what I do. I'm not saying whatever y'all doing or other people out there is wrong. I'm just trying to show what I do to kick Dale's butt so much and so often.
that's what
All
I'm
right.
saying. I mean, you got 4
right.
championships in the span of like 6 years. So
if you like your best buddy enough to have this picture of you and him hanging out together all the time, because I got like 4 pictures of Dale wearing that shirt. All right. So there you go. Yeah. All right. I'm done. Thank you, Dale.
Thank you, Tim. All right. Question here. You got any tips for the big game snacks? Drinks
that's
or
fucked up.
cocktails?
Oh.
I was trying to diet, but let's not worry about that right now. Last year we did the barbecue roasted weenies. That's honest to God that's my go-to on the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Barbecue
Like
roasted
like
weenies.
pit fire or something like that?
Yep. Oh yeah. You do like a smoky barbecue,
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm always down
How
with
about you,
some
Tim?
wings, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wings.
can't go wrong with wings.
Oh, dude. I like to get the whole wings and chop them up myself instead of out of the bag, frozen bag, at Walmart or something. I don't like them.
Mm-hmm.
I like to go to the grocery store, get them the big wings. They seem like they're bigger. And
They're bigger. They're
yeah.
bigger.
Yep. And then also when you're buying those daggum Walmart wings, here's my suggestion too. Some of that Walmart chicken or like the chicken in the bags, they put daggum broth frozen to it.
Oh shit.
Yep.
It's got like a
Make
thin
it-
layer of
Make it way more.
Yeah, make it way more. It's got a thin layer of broth on top of it. And you're like, what is this? What is this crap? And
Oh man. Oh, that's just hurtful.
Eddie.
That's hurtful. Oh man. All right. Well, I should point out he's got a point. Our OG, the original 6-man league that we've had for like 12 years now, 12 like 13. It's been a long time, and yeah, we have 6 people, and I ended up in 6th place. And I even lost the consolation final. I lost to Payne.
Wow.
So I was 6 out of 6, dead last. And we've had a 4-time, now 5-time champion. He's won the last 4 straight. So give a shout out to Sanchez. I hate you.
4
I love you,
4 in a
Sanchez.
row.
But 4 in a row. He's actually won. I think it's like 5 out of the last 7. So, or 6 or 7.
Good job.
Yeah, he's been
Good.
Like we're talking like beyond dynasty at this point. Like,
What's redraft though, right? Is it redraft?
every year.
Okay.
Redraft a 6-man team.
You're doing something wrong, Kyle. We gotta talk.
Is he drafting last?
I, honest to God,
should.
had auto drafted the last couple years.
Oh.
One year we actually we did like intentionally we did a auto draft for everyone. Everyone got auto drafted. So you don't necessarily get to choose your team. This is just straight coaching. Because in a 6-man league, you have to coach. Your starters have to be the best players that week because you have a stacked lineup. Your team is so ridiculous from top to bottom. You have to actually coach, and that's the thing. Like, I thought that year was kind of cool. It was that Dale, you remember LSU played Florida State first game of the season? That's when they set the draft for. They knew I would be busy. They knew I would forget about it, and we got our ass whipped by Florida State anyway. So
that's cool.
It wasn't worth it. I was at Craig's house watching the game. Man, all bad.
It's
Yep,
cold, man.
I do suck at fantasy football. Thank you, Cisneros, for reminding me. So
We'll make it.
All
We'll
right.
make it not happen anymore,
I'm
Kyle.
going out there in February, and
Yeah.
like I'm starting to worry that I'm gonna show up and he's just gonna be sitting there with that shirt ready for me to throw it. Just to let you know, I
Well,
will
see,
not wear that shit. Okay, I got 3 rings. All right.
I mean, at that point, like it's kind of worth it because you're last place, so you
Mhm.
should probably wear the shirt.
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
just doing it to, I'm being a good sport about it, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm representing everybody else in my league because we all suck, So yeah, that's
Well,
why I'm wearing the shirt.
well, to be fair too, I bought Dale another shirt. It's the commissioner shirt. I don't have a picture of that. I don't
Mhm.
think I do somewhere.
Yeah,
I'm sure I'll
you
find
don't
it.
like that one as much.
Yeah, I like it. Dale
Very
is a good
congrats,
commissioner.
man.
Dale's a good
Yeah.
commissioner. He really is. I
He's
give
a
him a
good
lot of
host. He's
crap.
a good commissioner. I believe it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. All
So
right,
what do we?
let's talk real quick about our
Oh,
pick 'em.
Ah,
We've
damn it.
got Rob 22278 at the top, followed by Kyle and Mr. Chow,
you jumped me,
Mhm.
man.
and
Jump me.
my guy the Queefers jumping up there, getting into the mix. Shout out to my guy there. Let's see.
Yeah.
I am in 7th place,
Mhm.
and B Train is in 9th, and Tim is in 10th place. There
Dude,
Tim.
I'm
There he
not good at
is.
this. I'm not good at this. It's the remembering to do it thing
Followed
is the
by
problem.
Tomas, Dave, and Craig. That's right. You
Look, even
guys
the
all behind
ladies
us.
aren't the ladies 5th and 6th right there? Boo
Yep.
Bear and Boo
Yep.
Bear and Rammer
Um,
Jammer.
Mhm.
yes, 5th and 6th for
Yeah.
the ladies. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're beating me and you, Dale. It's terrible.
Yeah, but I'm beating you, so that's what matters. There you go. Okay. Let's pick some games. Let's do some best bets. Let me change the background here. Eventually, I'm changing.
I think we should
There
just
it
skip
is.
over the part where we go over last week's bets. Honestly,
Yeah, yeah. We're not going over last week's bets. We apologize for last week. That's what we're
oh
doing.
man, I could give you a
Yeah,
couple that did win, courtesy of Cisneros, who was commenting saying I needed that fantasy football loser shirt.
okay.
Nico Collins, man, shout out to him. Did his thing. CJ Stroud, Isaiah Pacheco, those two dudes really won him some money. They did their thing.
There you go. There we go. All right. Um, let's talk about some games here. So first up, we've got Houston at Baltimore, and hey, there you go.
Nice.
All right, we got Houston at Baltimore, and let me get the line up. We got, let's see, Baltimore's a 9-point favorite here.
Yep.
All right, and so our best bet, we're taking Baltimore money line.
Mhm.
Zay Flowers over 51.5 receiving yards, also an anytime touchdown. Lamar Jackson over 226.5 passing yards and over 1.5 passing touchdowns. $10 will win you 80. Tim, what do you see here in this list that
Oh,
you hate?
I hate Dale's picture.
Yeah, hate.
Oh,
There you go.
wait.
There
Oh,
you go.
sorry.
No, on the ticket, Tim. On the
Oh, I was
ticket.
looking at the list of dudes right there. Okay. All right. I was looking. Okay. I'm confused. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
So, gosh, dude, Zay Flowers, 52 yards. It's probably gonna, man, it's probably gonna be the 1.5 passing touchdowns.
I think so.
Okay.
If I have to pick one that I hate, that's not Dale, it's
Mhm.
gonna be the 1.5 passing touchdowns. you know, he's probably going to hit
Yeah.
227 yards there. And because it's Houston, they're going to have, even though Baltimore's a great defense, I still think Houston's going to ball out. Sometimes teams just ball out against great defenses like Dallas, and and that happens. So, but yeah, Lamar's gonna have to pass the ball, but the whole passing touchdown thing, he's probably gonna run 3 in. So
Yeah, I feel like the lock out of all of this, obviously Baltimore money line. I think
Yeah.
Zay Flowers will hit that receiving yards, but the one thing I do kind of worry about is Lamar Jackson spreads it so much. Whether it's
mhm.
Bateman, whether it's OBJ, Mark Andrews is supposed to be coming back. I,
Yeah,
I
Oh,
felt like we
Sam.
could have.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a betting favorite. He's towards the top, like
yeah,
for anytime touchdown. I saw that between him and Likely. Like you have two really, really solid tight ends that can score in the red zone, and then it's just that Zay Flowers anytime touchdown, that would
mhm.
be a little shaky for me. But I feel like, with the two tight ends, both of them being healthy and playing, you got OBJ healthy. They're rested AF. So, you have
Yeah.
all these guys
Yeah.
coming back. I just feel like that Zay Flowers anytime touchdown might be a little tough. But then
Gotcha.
again, he could hit it like first drive. You just
Yeah,
really, it's so tough when you have such an offense like that. It's just going all over the place. He really does a good job at hitting an open receiver. It's not, he's not just focused on one guy. So that's the one thing that scares me. But that was my pick. I feel like Zay Flowers is going to be that dude. And
yeah,
might be a shootout. We could have taken the over total as well.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my concern too. The 1.5 passing touchdowns. So I can see Lamar throwing a touchdown and then running for another one, and that'll be the thing. So we'll see about that one. So let's make our picks here. We've got Baltimore as a 9-point favorite.
you get the slide.
Houston traveling to Baltimore. No,
You did. All right, cool.
this is it.
DraftKings,
What
yeah,
we got.
DraftKings had like 9.5. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
This is what we
nine
got.
So
9.5 points. So
you got
I'm
Baltimore
I'm
9.5.
reading the line from Yahoo. Yeah,
All right,
I'm reading the line from Yahoo. So all
all
right.
right.
So who you got here, Tim?
Wow, dude, I'm gonna have to go Houston 9.5, whatever that is, dude.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna be that far apart. It's the playoffs, man. You thinking
Houston plus
Baltimore's
the
gonna
9.
you think Baltimore's just gonna stomp them? So I don't know.
Okay. All right, Kyle. What you thinking?
I mean, like the only real, well, I mean, wild card round that was essentially every game except Detroit and and the Rams were blowouts. You saw Green Bay, you saw Houston, um, Bills won by 2 touchdowns. It's like there was no like close games last weekend, except that one. So I can kind of see Baltimore winning by 10, and I think they will. I think Houston had a good run last week. They showed out. They showed the future. But yeah, their run's gonna stop.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you here, Kyle. I just think this part of the playoffs, this is where the better teams start separating themselves,
Yep.
and I'm gonna say, yep. You got a Southern team traveling north. It's gonna be cold up there. Yeah, give me Baltimore minus the 9. That's what I'm doing. So let's go to the next game. Okay, we've got Green Bay going
Yeah,
to San Francisco.
yeah,
And let's see, the line is San Francisco minus 9.5
Yep.
there.
yeah.
So
We like it. We like being
um,
underdogs.
yeah, there you go. And
I
for
hope
our
so.
best bets here, We've got Green Bay plus the 9.5. Over 50.5 total. Jaden Reed, anytime touchdown, and over 42.5 receiving yards. And Christian McCaffrey, anytime touchdown. I honestly like these bets for the most part here.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm kind of sketchy about is the Green Bay plus 9.5.
Yep, that is a very
Really?
sketchy.
Yes,
Wow.
because
yeah,
look,
yeah.
once again, this,
Yeah.
this is the playoffs, and this is where teams start
So-
separating themselves. And I know for sure San Francisco is the real deal.
Yeah.
Green Bay, on the other hand,
We
And
just went up
then-
against the number one
You-
defense in the league.
You beat
That's the number one
Dallas.
it's the
defense.
playoffs.
You beat Dallas in the playoffs. That's not the same
playoffs.
thing.
It's the playoffs.
Hey, look,
This
that was the
regular
number one
season-
defense.
Oh, man.
Hey, it's like, you know
This-
what, Dallas and Dale, you guys got the same kind of thing in the playoffs. You know, you be great all season, and then the first week of the playoffs, blah blah blah.
Hey, man. Last time we did that, it was Tom Brady. Okay, so
Yeah,
Tom Brady
Yeah,
beat us in the playoffs.
but
so.
San Francisco's the number 2 defense in the league right now.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I'm not saying we're going to repeat.
You know, I made this in mind of, knowing that you're going to be on the show. We're going to do this together, Tim. I was thinking
Yeah.
of you, and I was just thinking how funny it would be when Dale saw this. Oh, man. That 9.5 is scary. But at the same time, they did do their thing last week. I have a lot more confidence in everything that Jordan Love is doing right now. I don't know if you guys saw it. Jaden Reed came out and he put a tweet. It was like, "I'm sorry about y'all parlays. I'm gonna get you back next week, but we got the dub." He specifically said, because he came out, we had Wick score, we had Romeo Dobbs
Right.
score, Aaron Jones had 3.
Right.
So he didn't really, and I don't even know his yardage total, but he did not have any type of game last week. So he specifically came out and said, "I'm sorry about y'all parlays, but we got the dub, and I'll get it back next week." And so it's I saw that and I literally laughed out loud, because it's like, yeah, man, we were like right here. That's exactly what we're talking about. Jaden Reed was like one of the betting favorites between all their wideouts. He was that dude that you'd want to put some money on. So here we are. He's got another chance. They just have to keep it within, 9 points. We know San Francisco is going to score. We know that, Green Bay is capable to put up some points. That 50.5, I see that totally working out. And then McCaffrey, anytime touchdown, that's just like
He's always automatic.
check box.
betting on it to rain in Louisiana. So it's like, come on now.
Right.
I do have like a question mark about these two coaches know each other really well. They're both on Washington together, working for Kyle's dad, Mike, and so they probably know each other pretty well and know how each other think and all the pieces. So it's going to be interesting. And to my argument with Dale about taking, he was talking about what you're going to pick San Francisco 9.5. If that's the case, then you shouldn't like the over. You're going to assume that we're not going to hit the over. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Over is probably, in that case, if you think Green Bay's not going to score that much, it's probably the over is really the one you want to not like.
Okay. All right. Let's pick this game here. We've got San Francisco's a 9-point favorite versus Green Bay. Tim, who you got?
Oh, please. Is that a question? All right. I'm gonna open this PBR and see what it says. All right. Green Bay. Did you hear that? Did y'all hear that? Green Bay
we go.
plus 9.5.
Here we go.
All day. All right.
All right, Kyle. What you thinking?
Yeah, Green Bay to keep it close. I found out on DraftKings you can actually You can pick Green Bay plus 9.5, and then you can also pick San Francisco money line, which would work. You could have San Francisco win the game and Green Bay to keep it within
Yeah.
9.5. I did not know
Yeah.
that you could pick a spread and a money line in the same game. But yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. I think San Francisco maybe by like a field goal or two. But Green Bay is going to put up a fight, and it's going to be closer than people think. I'm thinking like something like 30 to 20, 24 San Fran.
Yeah.
So I got San Fran winning, but I think it's going to be real tight. I think it's going to be a lot tighter than people think.
Okay. All right. Well, Kyle, you convinced me. I was definitely going to pick San Francisco minus the
Oh.
9.5. But yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit too much.
Yeah.
I do think San Francisco pulls out the dub, though. So everybody get your glasses up. And let's drink up.
Yeah.
I know San Francisco's a
There
one
you go.
seed, but we saw what happened when the one seeds play each other, and Baltimore spanked that ass. So there, a 9.5 point spread for Baltimore is different than a 9.5 spread for San Francisco to me. I don't know. It seems crazy that I just went with the 9.5 spread and then I'm going against it, but it makes sense up here. So I don't know.
That's all that matters, Kyle. That's all
Yeah,
that matters.
totally.
All right. We got Tampa Bay at Detroit. And the spread for this one, we've got Detroit as a 6.5 point favorite here. So let's see our best bets. We've got Detroit minus 6.5. Amon-Ra St. Brown with anytime touchdown and over 88.5 receiving yards. Jahmyr Gibbs over 23.5 receiving yards and over 1.5. Jared Goff over 1.5 passing touchdowns. $10 will get you $120. So, what are you looking at with this bet here, Tim?
Man, I really like Amon-Ra anytime touchdown. I like Goff 1.5 passing touchdowns. I think he's going to get 2 or 3, honestly. Gibbs is probably going to give out 24, 25 yards, 30 yards, somewhere in there probably. The hard one for me is the Amon-Ra, the 89 yards. It's doable for him. It is 100% doable. Detroit minus 6.5. That's doable too. I think I feel more solid about that. So it's the Amon-Ra 89 receiving yards is my hardest one, but all the rest of them feel like almost locks to me.
Yeah, I don't really have many objections at all with this. I can't even nitpick really, so so yeah.
I feel like the
I
Rams
like
are
bet,
a
Kyle.
much better team than Tampa, aren't they? I
Yes.
feel like if you had
the Lions.
the Rams and the
Oh.
Bucks play last week, I think the Rams would have beat them by a touchdown. And then Detroit, like they got that first one out of the way, so now it seems like all right, take a breath. Now you can just put your foot on the gas pedal and just roll and be that team that you've been for the majority of the season. So yeah, I think they can win by a touchdown or more. Last week, Tampa gave up, I think it was like over 100 to Devontae Smith, who was the wide receiver 1 last week with AJ Brown out. And that's what Jalen Hurts, throwing him the ball. And Jalen Hurts has not been a passer. He has not proven to be especially late in the season with their whole collapse. And he still was able to get Devontae Smith, over 100 yards. So, with St. Brown being that true wide receiver 1, with Goff, showing what he's shown the last, however many games. I've loved what he's done lately. I feel like St. Brown's able to get that 89 yards. He's able to get that touchdown. And then, Gibbs 24 yards on out of the backfield. That seems doable. I'm really kind of feeling this. Out of all the bets that we've had so far, I feel like this is the most solid, most concrete one that, if I had to stake a claim on any bet so far, including the next one, including Kansas City Buffalo. I'm liking this Tampa at Detroit.
Yeah.
Big Lions fans this weekend.
Yep. I'm with you there, Kyle. All right, man. So let's pick this game here. We've got Tampa Bay at Detroit. Detroit is a 6.5 point favorite. I am going to take Detroit. Hashtag our Lions. How about that?
Yeah, yeah. Did you see the news conference where the Tampa Bay coach was asked whether they were preparing well enough for the cold weather up in Detroit?
I did see that. Yeah.
And he's like, and he was like, well, they play in a dome, so I mean, yeah, we're ready for the 20 seconds between the bus and the dome. That's basically what he said.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
You know,
go.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I don't know where that reporter was from. He couldn't have been from Detroit. It had to have been like on the Tampa Bay reporters.
It was a lady. It was a lady.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Who you picking, Tim?
man, I like Eminem, and I like M&Ms, and I don't like the Lions, but I'm picking the Lions -6.5.
There you go, Tim. That's the right way to do it.
I'm just
All
saying. It's like you picking the Dirty Birds to win,
Yeah, I
right?
know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. So, all right. And so, Kyle, I'm assuming you have the lines as well, right?
I do. I can see this being a close game, but I really I feel this one more than the other games. I feel like Detroit, they got that first one out of the way. Now they can just relax and just play football. A lot of pressure when you ain't won a playoff game in 30 something years. So I feel like
Yeah.
that's kind of out
There
of
you
the
go.
way now. So
Yep. It's out the
Oh,
window now. So
I meant to get this other meme too because they said it was a meme about graphics on video games for football video games.
like when they pick all same team, the
No,
talking heads, you mean?
well, no, it was just a picture, and it was like, hey, the graphics, the last time Lions won a playoff game, and then they showed the graphics this year of Jared Goff in the playoff game. But the graphic that it was your hospital graphic that you use all the time, Dale, where come in and take my ball, runs over people.
oh.
I was like, dude, I meant to save that. I forgot to get it. I got busy earlier today. And
The Madden gift. The Madden
on
gift.
Madden, that's what it was. Yeah, where
this
the
one.
it's that one. Yeah, yeah. And the graphic was that.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's the last time the Lions won a playoff game.
That's right. Stealing my idea. Dang on it. All right. So we're all on Detroit. So let's drink up.
Family.
That's right. Okay. The final game, Kansas City at Buffalo. Buffalo is a 2.5 point favorite here. So our best bet, let's get that showing because we don't have it up yet. Oh, the best bet. There we go. We've got Buffalo -2.5. Over 45 total points. James Cook over 61.5 rushing yards and anytime touchdown. And Josh Allen with anytime touchdown. $10 bet wins you $120. So let's see. Nitpicking from this bet, maybe the James Cook anytime touchdown.
I feel like last week he was really running the ball well.
Yeah, he was.
But
it was also this crap.
I mean, we're gonna be
And
right.
We don't
back.
have that crap.
We're gonna be right back in the middle of it next week, right back in Buffalo.
Yeah.
So I mean, I really feel like James Cook is doing his thing. They were able to run the ball on a good Steelers front. Granted, they
Mhm.
didn't have TJ Watt. I'll throw that out there. So that is a huge, huge difference maker. But at the same time, like you have to account for a team that's won like is it 6 or 7 in a row now? It's they're on a streak. They're really hot right now. And one of the main things is, you want to win football games, you have to run the football and play defense. And so they were able to run the ball consistently. Um, the one thing, Josh Allen anytime touchdown. He got one last week, and it was like a 50, 40, 50 something
Yeah,
burst.
yeah,
It totally was like, okay. I was really, really counting on Stephon Diggs. And like I felt like that one that he broke for the touchdown kind of ruined. Like that drive would have been the drive where Stephon Diggs would have got his touchdown finally. But I swear, like it's just one of those things. Like it's like okay, Stephon Diggs is looking for him. Here it's coming up, and then he breaks one and nobody can catch him. That's kind of also though why I was able to throw in that anytime touchdown for him.
yeah,
Not even just like like goal line sets. He's scoring from like 10+ yards out like consistently.
yeah.
He's able to move and he's still making so many plays with his legs. I feel like that one will hit. Um, and KC all season long, the Chiefs have been vulnerable on the ground. So um, I do feel like they're going to give up some yards. Buffalo's going to be able to run the ball on them. James Cook will do his thing. Josh Allen will get a touchdown somewhere somehow. Obviously, anytime touchdown, it can't be a passing. So he's got to rush or receive. He could receive a touchdown. I'm cool with that too. Over 45 points. That one might be my one
Mhm.
bugaboo about this. My one
Bugaboo.
thing,
Mhm.
yeah, a bugaboo,
What is
man.
that? Is that
It's
does that
like
come? It's like a fart. Like
uh,
a shart. It's like a different type of shart.
I don't
I
know.
mean, it
That's a
could
thing,
be,
man.
yeah.
I mean,
It's a bugaboo.
a
It's a saying,
bugaboo.
man.
It
I don't
is
know.
kind of like a shark, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know, man. I'm like 2 beers
yeah.
deep, but it's a
I
bugaboo. I
mean,
don't know. That's what you call it.
you got Baby Ray running around the house now. You coming up with dad crap. Like
That's
2-year-old
that's
dad
true.
crap. That's
That's
what I
true.
thought this was.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, Ray. That's a bugaboo.
It's my one. It's my one nitpicking. Uh,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's my one
I got you.
scare. My one worry.
I'm there
I don't know.
too. That's the
45
same one.
points. But last playoff game these two teams played ended up being 36-33 final or some shit like that.
Yeah,
So
Hmm.
that
yeah.
would have covered 69 points. So 45 doesn't seem that far off from that.
There you go.
I like it.
All right. Okay, so let's pick this game, man. Um, Kansas City going to Buffalo. Buffalo is a 2.5 point favorite here, Tim. So who you got?
Yeah. Wow. I really think that it's going to be a tight game. So when it's
Mhm.
super tight like that, I'm going to go with KC plus 2.5. I'd be, that's just where I'm going. Because I think it's going to be Buffalo by like 2, by 1, somewhere in
Yeah.
there.
All right. Kyle, what you think?
I'm thinking Buffalo covers. They win by 3 points. Thinking like Buffalo 28, Kansas City like 25.
Yeah.
Good game, good tight game. But Buffalo pulls it out at home.
Yeah, I like your point you made earlier. Like Buffalo's been hot, so I am definitely going to stick with Buffalo here. Um, and I will go with Buffalo minus the 2.5.
You know what I just thought about though?
Chance there. So
This is Patrick
What's
Mahomes'
that?
first away playoff game
Hmm
in Buffalo. I'm going to switch sides. I'm going to switch sides, Kyle. I'm going to switch sides. Yeah.
Well, this is his chance to cement his legacy, going on the road and beating a team that's won like 6-7 straight.
Mhm.
The NFL and every big money better in the world. Oh my God! Look at that comment. Look at that beautiful woman. Oh my gosh! You see that? Wow, that woman, whoever that is, she is beautiful.
Better win us some money.
Woo.
Man,
Sorry, I got
all the hotties
your
checking
baby-
in today.
Your baby mama's back there. You see hearing you say all that?
Oh.
She in the house somewhere, and you're over here. Woo! There's some chick on the line, Kyle. I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna text her and let her know. I know.
Way over your head.
I know that was her. I know that was her. That was the joke.
Patty and Cassandra checking in with us, man. I'm telling you what, the ladies love us. The ladies love us. Oh,
Yeah, no,
we had Bree check in earlier too. Yeah, look at that.
I got a
She's
kid on the
all
way
over
and
this place,
everything,
man.
so we really got to win some money. Last week was terrible, man. Oof.
Yep.
Very, very sorry. The one game that was very close was the Buffalo, and I almost to God wanted to just say, like, just put it in there. Stephon Diggs, anytime touchdown. And if he doesn't score this week, just do it again next week, and just do it again in the Super Bowl. If he has to score eventually. Like, Stephon Diggs, please, man. I couldn't do it though. Oh my God, dude. If anybody
Real man.
he is more due than anybody. So I didn't put him in there. I put James Cook instead. But man, Stephon Diggs, he let me down last week. That was the one bet that would have hit if he just scored. So there you go.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yep.
Kyle's got one on the way.
I got
Yeah.
Raymond running around. He's like about to be 16 months. And then we're thinking Elliot or maybe Eliza and call her Ellie.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Elliot Wright, Eliza Wright. We really like Ellie though. So I mean we're like calling her that every day. It's Cassandra's got the Ellie belly going on. So
Ellie Billy.
The Ellie belly.
So right now Ellie is the favorite here, huh?
I don't know, man. She
speaking
I
up.
love Elliot and she loves Eliza. So
Okay.
Elliot, Eliza, right? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, man.
Then her initials will be ooh.
One of the ew, yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's one of them, man. It's one of them for sure.
That's good.
Yeah. I don't
Okay. All right, man. Well, that's gonna wrap up the show for us this week. Do appreciate everybody for checking in. I hope you guys enjoyed the best bets and everything like that. Let's get rid of the snow, please. Come on, son, do your job. All right. We've got to get some more color out there. Okay, it's too racist outside. It's too racist. All right. Oh, that being said, I've got one last thing to say.
I hate you guys so very, very much.
That's true.
That's right. And we are out.
Remember to follow us on social media at BS and Beer Media. Also, smash the like button on YouTube and share with friends.